From the Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Ladies and gentlemen, two pictures tonight that we must look at in contrast. First, the picture of our foreign minister, the fantastic S. Jaishankar, putting the comical character, the Pakistani foreign minister, Bilawal, with his fake Cockney accent in his place in front of the whole world in the SCO summit. I mean, all his childish swagger and his stupid abuse met with an elegant diplomatic cold shoulder, and we are so proud of Jaishankar for treating this Bilawal fellow in the way that he deserves, you know. It's just fantastic, you know. And what I particularly like about Jaishankar is the brilliant way in which he describes things, you know. He says, I will treat a terrorist like a terrorist, and as the spokesperson of terrorism, I will treat this fellow Zardari in the way that he ought to be treated. And I think the fact that we made it absolutely clear in this Goa SCO meeting that Pakistan has no standing. It's irrelevant. Aana hai to aao, jana hai to jao. Nobody really gives a damn for you. nobody cares. I mean, nobody cares about you. I think Maldives has more geostrategic significance today, or Java would have more geostrategic significance. Papua New Guinea would have more geostrategic significance, and its economy would probably be stronger than Pakistan. Pakistan is a non-entity. Now, on the one side, Jaishankar, and I must make a comment as a media person. You know, viewers, 20 years back, it was pardonable that there was this section in Delhi which would go and plead with the Pakistanis, come talk to us, we want to talk to you, when will we talk, talks are on, talks are off, talks will start, talks are not happening. This was a talks-obsessed media industry in Delhi. Talks-obsessed. Do you know why, viewers? Just do your own research on how many so-called groups existed which got chota-mota amounts of money from various government, non-government, track 1, track 2, track 3, departments on which they wined and dined all over the world, saying we are going to be part of a track 5, track 27 initiative on bringing talks or making talks happen vis-a-vis India and Pakistan. But I have a problem, viewers, when a retired, semi-retiring, whatever you call Indian journalist goes back with that same pleading way, and when nobody is giving a damn for Bilawal, does an apology of an interview with the same 1980s tone. When will you talk? Here is our evidence. Listen to our evidence. Why don't you look at our evidence? Why don't you believe this, that? You know, viewers, it's so transparent. If you want to take on the Pakistanis, take them on like Jaishankar. We here at Republic believe Bilawal has been treated exactly in the way he deserves. And I think all of the retiring members of the Lutyens media brigade should desist from embarrassing themselves, because they can't embarrass the nation by doing these apologies of interviews like one of them did today. Ladies and gentlemen, in case you are waiting to see what exactly Jaishankar did, well, I can only say this is a work of art. It's so beautiful. See the footage again and again. And in fact, if you can put it in slow motion, I'll tell our producers today, put it in slow motion. Just look at the way the stupid Bilawal walks towards Jaishankar. He doesn't know what to do. Jaishankar doesn't even look at him. I look at him and he doesn't know what to do. He's shaking around on both legs. He doesn't know what to do. You know, he's just looking so unsure. And then Jaishankar just puts his hand across and carry on. Get out of here. It's that get out of here moment. That's it. That's it, viewers. It's the get out of here moment. It's brilliant. And this fellow doesn't know what to do, shuffles his feet again and then goes away. I just love this moment, viewers. I just love it. I'm going to watch this 1,000 times over. Hats off to Jaishankar. This is what happened again, and then we'll debate.
Bhutto Zardari was treated accordingly. As a promoter, justifier, and spokesperson of a terrorism industry. Spokesperson of a terrorism industry.
The most direct and brutal takedown of Pakistan. Pakistan's immature foreign minister got what he deserved. It started with this cold shoulder. Bilawal Bhutto was met with straight face and a namaste from the External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar. Maintaining a distance and with no smile, S. Jaishankar posed for a customary photo. And then came the big snub. As Bilawal bowed down, Jaishankar signaled to him that he should just walk away.
Huge statement by EM Jaishankar soon after the SCO foreign ministers meet in Goa concluded, where he called out Pakistan that was making a very desperate attempt to change the narrative post the questions that were put out to them on this India visit. And he clearly said and called Bilawal Bhutto a sponsor, a spokesperson and justifier of terrorism, also saying that Kashmir is only and only a part of India, and if there can be any talks on that issue, it can only be Pakistan having to vacate illegally occupied Kashmir.
I mean, they are committing acts of terrorism. And, you know, I don't want to jump the gun on what happened today, but I think we're all feeling equally outraged. So I think, I mean, let's be very, very clear on this. You know, on this matter, the terrorism matter, I mean, I would say Pakistan's credibility is depleting even faster than its forex reserves.
In December 2022, in New York, abusive Bilawal Bhutto had displayed his poor knowledge and sense of affairs.
That Osama bin Laden is dead, but the butcher of Gujarat lives. And he is the Prime Minister of India. He was banned from entering this country until he became Prime Minister.
Today, he has lost all his so-called swagger and has been shown his place.
You know, victims of terrorism do not sit together with perpetrators of terrorism to discuss terrorism. Victims of terrorism defend themselves, counter acts of terrorism, they call it out, they delegitimize it, and that is exactly what is happening. So, to come here and preach these hypocritical words as though we are on the same boat.
In this 2-day SCO foreign ministers meet, while there were bilateral talks held with all the other SCO member countries that include Russia and China, it was very, very clear that there would be no bilateral talks with Pakistan. India's position had been made clear even as a formal invite was sent to the Pakistan foreign minister, and he had agreed to it. But a few days after the Poonch terror attack, EM Jaishankar had made this position very, very clear.
Dr. S. Jaishankar's message should ring in the ears of amateur Bilawal Bhutto.
Wake up and smell the coffee.
Let's debate.
I just loved it, you know. Gaurav, people are giving captions. This is the Chalo Niklo moment. Aage Niklo. I call it the get out of here moment. I'm just look at it. Look at this stupid Bilawal. He's got this stupid expression on his face all the time. Just told, get out of here. That's how we treat them. You saw that? I want to run the pictures full frame. The whole thing. Did you see that? Did you see that, Gaurav? Chalo aage Niklo. Get out of here. It's like the way you treat someone. Get out of here, Niklo. And this fellow does not get it. He's the Indian foreign minister of a country like India is telling him, get out. He's refusing to leave. Then he doesn't know what to do. Then he bows down, does some little thing and then goes. You saw that, Gaurav? How do you describe it? I'm playing the pictures out here. Package.
Arnab,
yeah.
If I may.
Yes, please.
Arnab, I saw Bilawal's performance and I think he came ill-prepared. And he did not know what was going on. And I think Hina Rabbani Khar would have done a much, much better job than Bilawal Bhutto. Not that Pakistan's position is tenable in any manner, Arnab. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that she's a far more seasoned diplomat. The way Bilawal appeared in front of Dr. Jaishankar was as if a a child had been called to the principal's office for a caning. Arnab. During our time, there was caning, in the principal's office, and I've been in the receiving end of such treatment from principals when I was a little child.
Yeah.
And the way Dr. Jaishankar took down, the stuff that he said that victims of terrorism do not sit down together with the perpetrators of terrorism to discuss terrorism. And he says Pakistan's credibility is depleting even faster than its forex reserves. This is epic, Arnab. There is no other way to put it. I have no words. This is epic. I have never heard, Arnab. I've been following geopolitics and foreign affairs for 25 years now. I have never seen a takedown like this, ever.
Yeah.
I have never seen a takedown
It's
like
good,
this.
we need to, this is how we need to treat the Pakistanis, And by the way, the SCO meeting, did you notice, General Bakshi, everybody treated Pakistan like that? Like the guy nobody's meeting him, nobody's talking to him. He's going around shuffling his feet. Everyone's, they just didn't give a damn for this fellow. He made a fool of himself and he's gone back. And by the way, behaves really stupidly, He has no maturity. He was met by this cursory namaste. Our foreign minister didn't even look at him and told him, now get out. It was wonderful.
Let me say something.
It was so wonderful.
Arnab.
It was so wonderful. Just General Bakshi, it's a delightful moment. Yeah. General Bakshi, and after that, Hamid, I will come to you. Yeah.
Let me say something.
Thank you. Please, Mr. Hamid, my name is Bakshi. Thank you. Arnab, Bilawal Bhutto has behaved like a buffoon.
That's so true.
This man had the gall to badmouth our Prime Minister. He has been given a right royal snub. And Arnab, here is a country on the verge of economic meltdown, civil war and worse. And it has the gall to attack our country, mount a terrorist attack today. We've lost 5 brave hearts in Rajouri Punch, right? We should have told this man to pack up his bags and go home. We don't want a terrorist commander here on our soil, orchestrating the killing of our brave hearts. This man should have been told to leave. Now the next thing that we need to do is to abrogate that silly ceasefire, which Bajwa had conned us into, and we need to revert to more Uri surgical strikes and Balakot air attacks. And worse, because if this country has a death wish, so be it. We've been trying to leave them alone. कि मर रहे हैं, भूखे नंगे हैं, बुरी हालत में हैं. We don't want to express Schadenfreude at this time and take delight in the mess that they have created for themselves, especially by their army, But here is a country which wants to keep attacking you, wanting to invite a retribution as part of a death wish. And they send as a foreign minister a man who lacks gravitas, who is overweight. Just see how chubby and fat
that is a
he's become.
different point. His physical disposition is not a matter of our argument. Though I must say that he carries what I can only say a rather buffoon-type grin around him. He talks and behaves like a buffoon, a bit of a clownish expression this fellow has got. Which is unfortunate, and you made him a foreign minister. I mean, it's okay, but have you seen him from close, how he behaves? Amateur, awkward, bungling, a floundering kind of fellow, dull, glib. Have you seen his stupid smile, his buffoon-like grin, portfolio inheriting, facile fellow? Have you seen him from close? Have you seen him from close? He's like an amusement park on his own. Yes, what are you saying? First, unmute yourself, Raja Faisal. This clown of a foreign minister of yours has been given nice treatment here in Goa. Very nice treatment.
Can I say something?
Yeah, and your audio is being muted by you, Raja Faisal. Yeah, go on, Hamid.
Okay. I think 130 million Indians are feeling very ashamed of the hospitality and of the behavior what your poor Dr. Jaishankar showed today. To be honest, your entire nation's head should be down with the shame. The so-called swagat you did. If you call it a swagat, I think it is a worst kind of diplomacy. It is worst kind of reception. And it is condemnable from all over the world. And Pakistan's greatness and gesture that we step forward just for the sake of SCO. It was not a bilateral meeting. It was not a trip to India. It was a trip to participate in SCO conference, which was in Goa. It was not in Delhi. India was only hosting it. And the way, very shamefully, remarks from Dr. Jaishankar, I think he's not even a spokesperson. And I'm surprised that Gaurav Arya is supporting his behavior. How can you be, call a hospitality? It is Pakistan's foreign minister have just exposed the terrorism from India. Pakistan have just exposed
Mr. Hamid Khan.
But
Mr. Hamid Khan.
I'm just saying,
Mr. Hamid Khan.
if you call it a swagger, if you call it a hospitality.
No, I am not. By the way, I'll just, Gaurav, before you come in, before you come in, 1 minute. I'll tell you. I'm telling you.
Of foreign minister
हामिद जी मैं तो आपको इंसल्ट नहीं कर रहा ना, मैं तो आपको इंसल्ट नहीं कर रहा ना, अभी तक तो नहीं किया। आप मेरी बात सुन लीजिए, मेरी बात सुन लीजिए, मुझे बात सुन लीजिए जनाब, 2 मिनट मेरी बात सुनिए। देखिए ये मेरी बात सुनिए, ये मेरी बात सुनिए। जो हमने मैं आपको बिल्कुल खास हिंदी में कह रहा हूँ, जो हमने आज पाकिस्तान को आप मेरी बात सुनिए, हमने पाकिस्तान को उसकी औकात दिखा दी है। We have done what we had to. We've shown you your place. दूसरी बात, I think we have, I don't know, we have given him good food. We have given him good food. We have put him up in a hotel. We've given him a nice car. We've given him proper air conditioning. We've given him breakfast, lunch and dinner. We've allowed him to exercise in a gym. We've given him a swimming pool where he can swim, and we've sent him back.
I was against a foreign minister going to Indian soil in such a hypocritical manner what India is doing all over the world. I was very against. I'm just saying that you have shown.
आपको तो किसी ने force नहीं किया ना to come here.
Shown their lowest character. Okay. That is very sad.
Just Hamid, will you stop? Hamid, will you stop ranting, please? By the way, I want to tell you, ये जो आपके ये बिलावल भुट्टो है ना, ये मिस्टर 20% की 30% के जो बेटे हैं, हाँ, है ना, जिन्होंने $10 million की पार्टी की थी डेवोस में, जब आप भूखे वहाँ पे मर रहे हैं पाकिस्तानी, और आप उनको सपोर्ट करने आए, करिए, you've got a death wish.
अरे भाई, I am talking about the dialogues between two highest diplomats.
You don't understand, Baba. I'll tell you. Hamid, will you be quiet for a minute? Will you be quiet? Hamid, will you be quiet? Hamid, listen. Hamid. Listen, Hamid. Listen, Hamid.
I am not talking
listen,
about
Hamid. Listen, Hamid. Hamid, listen. Oh, भाई, why don't you get it?
भाई, मेरी बात तो सुन लो ना.
मैं सुन चुका हूँ, मेरी बात सुनिए. ये जो भारत है ना, this India, and Mr. Nalapat and Gaurav will explain to you. This India doesn't give a, we don't give a damn for you. A person from that old establishment went today and again started doing some interview. Please talk to us. Why aren't you talking to us? Why is that? And whining and whining. Nobody gives a damn. You think Republic gives a damn for Bilawal? You think I gave a damn when your foreign ministry issued a statement against me? You think I gave a damn when your Prime Minister Imran Khan spoke against me? You think I gave a damn? I gave you a damn for your government. I give a damn for Pakistan. I give a damn for your foreign ministry. Nobody gives a damn for you. We are treating you like, I'm also frustrated. No, we are treating you like the way you deserve to be treated.
No.
That's it.
You are showing your lowest character.
You think Bilawal was showing his character when he spoke like that in New York? You think Bilawal was showing his character when he spoke like that in New York about our Prime Minister? And after that you expect a royal reception in Goa?
Your own character. That is very sad. And to be
Was
honest,
he on drugs when he was
against
talking
the
like that?
Foreign Minister going to India.
Was he on some
I was
narcotic
against
substance
of it
when this
because
Bilawal was talking like that?
I knew the characters of Indians under BJP government.
Well, good, you've seen our character and we've shown you your place today. We've shown you your place today. Yeah, we've only started. We've only started. We've only started treating you like this. Aage dekhiye. Okay, Gaurav is responding now. Hamid, you'll have to be quiet now. Lowering your fader. Gaurav is responding. Nalapat has not spoken yet. Yeah.
I'm sure.
But short intervention from Gaurav.
Yeah. So, Hamid Saab, I'll request you. Hamid Saab, आप लगातार बोलते हैं और आप बार-बार एक ही बात रिपीट करते हैं सर. आप दूसरे की बात सुन लीजिए.
ताकि आपको समझ आ जाए.
खाजा सर हम समझे पैदा हुए हैं सर, हमें सब पता है. Don't worry. We are Indian sir, we know. सुनिए, मैं आपसे ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि ख्वाजा आसिफ को आना था, वो नहीं आए. आपके चीफ जस्टिस को आना था, वो नहीं आए. They were smart. This man opened his mouth in New York. Bilawal Bhutto Zardari.
Exactly.
He opened his mouth, he abused the Prime Minister of India. He spoke things he should not have spoken. He should have expected that he would get it on his arrival at India, and he got it because of that. आपने बोला कि I am supporting Dr. Jaishankar. Allow me to complete, sir. I am not supporting Dr. Jaishankar. I am immensely proud of Dr. Jaishankar. Today I am proud to be an Indian, and I think that Dr. Jaishankar, what he has done, I would support him 1,000,000 times more. And I would like to tell you, this, आपने बोला स्वागत है कि कैसे स्वागत करा आपने बोला कि is this the way, right? I would like to tell you, this is the way, Dr. Jaishankar was very clear. He's talking to a perpetrator of terrorism and he treated him as such. इसमें स्वागत कहाँ से आ गया सर? तो आपको ऐसा बुरा नहीं मानना चाहिए.
No,
I think it's he's done it properly.
I would like to get in Nalapat also. I haven't gotten two Pakistani spokespersons. I want to get them in. Abdul Samad Yaqub and Raja Faisal are there with us. And Mr. Yaqub, Mr. Yaqub and Raja Faisal. Can I just get them? Hamid, can you let? This is the problem, Pakistanis. Look at how every Indian panelist is letting the others speak.
You speak for 20.
Just can I let them speak? Raja, you see, you should not complain very much because what you should do is that you should start getting used to it. This is how we will treat you. And not just we. Let me tell you a story. This same Bilawal fellow who has got this stupid, clownish amusement park, glib, awkward, amateur grin on his face and he walks around with that expression. I don't know how you tolerate him. This fellow went all the way to the United States, Raja. And he says, I'm the foreign minister of Pakistan. And then he called the Secretary of State, Antony Blinken's office, and he said, I'm the foreign minister of Pakistan, you're the Secretary of State of US, let us meet. He said, nothing doing. 4 days and 17 phone calls and 5 private interventions were made by your diplomatic personnel in Washington. At the end of the day, what happened, what happened, Professor Nalapat? Blinken said, I'm fed up with this fellow. What does he want? He said, he's come all the way from Pakistan to meet you. He said, okay, I'll talk to him for 1 minute on the phone. He got a 1-minute phone conversation. He didn't need to go to Washington for that. This is your position in the world. Yeah, Raja, this is your, this is your position in the world. ये आप गुस्सा करके कोई फायदा नहीं है कि जयशंकर ने ऐसे क्यों बोला. The whole world is treating you like this. You tell me, is it right that Blinken only gave a 30-second phone call? After all the interventions, tell me no. Idhar to, you should be happy. You should be happy that Jaishankar did namaste with this fellow. America में तो एक phone call का समय नहीं मिला आपको.
Arnab, he was bound to do that. It was not Pakistan's and India's bilateral visit. Pakistan's foreign minister wasn't going there on the invitation of the foreign minister or external minister of India. It was purely based on SCO summit, and obviously it is related to that. He accepted it. He went there. Though I believe he shouldn't have gone there, I agree with.
No, but point is not that.
He has
didn't have a choice.
Out that this should have been attended by more senior Hina Rabbani Khar. She was more appropriate to attend it. But of course, the foreign minister went there. It was uncalled for. He went there.
No. What has happened is
his party's decision.
Raja. This particular fellow Bilawal. You see, I'll tell you one thing. This particular fellow Bilawal I'm saying you guys have a problem. We have a problem with you. We don't give a damn for you. I'm telling you, we don't give a damn. You know, but point is, this fellow Bilawal has crossed the line with the government of India and the Prime Minister of India. One of the most powerful countries in the world, one of the most powerful leaders in the world. This fellow doesn't know diplomatic language. I don't know how you made him foreign minister. And as a result of that, have you noticed? Have you noticed one thing? Raja, listen. Raja, listen. Raja, listen.
It can only be displayed in a war.
War. You want to have war with us? You bankrupt country. You bankrupt country.
You know what? We might be bankrupt, but we have nuclear bomb, and you know it. And don't turn this region into a nuclear flashpoint.
Oh God, this man sounds like Zelensky on drugs.
At that time. Because when the war takes place,
war.
Nobody prioritizes.
We'll have war with you. We'll have war with India. Nalapat, he wants war. The country that exports the most donkeys in the world wants war with India.
If India keeps on bullying the neighbors, then of course
we're not bullying you. Yeah, we're putting you in your place.
Obviously, we're talking about two nuclear countries.
Two nuclear countries.
We are talking about two nuclear countries.
हमने आपको dehyphenate कर दिया.
For God's sake.
We have dehyphenated you for God's sake.
Then we'll end up having a war. If we do end up having a war, then you must know the consequences.
Okay, Don Quixote, we'll have a war. Okay, happy. We'll have a war. Okay, happy. War चाहिए मिलेगी. Happy. War चाहिए. Now,
well, that's what I want to tell you.
But on a serious note, can I get Nalapat in once, General Bakshi?
You bashing Bilawal here.
We're not bashing, yaar.
In your country,
the guy doesn't know how to behave. He's got a problem. He's got a personality disorder. The guy doesn't know how to conduct himself.
A nuclear country.
I'll tell one thing.
No matter how he reached this point, no matter how he became foreign minister of Pakistan, but he is foreign minister of a nuclear country.
So what do I do? Yeah, he doesn't know how to behave himself.
And you are.
He doesn't know what language to use, how to behave himself.
Ongoing conflict with the country.
Arnab,
and this is how you're talking to him. And this is how
we are not talking
him.
to him. We just told him to get on with it. Aage niklo type.
Arnab, if you don't mind,
For how long you would do that? This is what I call bullying.
As long as we want to.
And if you bully a neighbor like this, especially with someone who's having conflict with you going on since
we have no conflict with you, yeah. You have conflict with
Baluchis. What do you expect from us?
Your conflict is with the Baluchis. We don't care much for you.
Well, is it accepted by the Americans? Is it accepted in the United Nations?
1 second.
The conflict I'm talking about.
Professor Nalapat, what do I do now? He wants war.
No,
we had 3 wars over it.
I would only make a request to my friend from Pakistan.
Please.
Is he aware that neither the Prime Minister of Pakistan nor the Foreign Minister of Pakistan has any control over the nuclear button and has never had any control over the nuclear button.
Whoever has
I'm sorry. If you don't mind,
we will make sure
if you don't mind,
you try to bully us, we'll give you a gobsmacked response.
Gobsmacked.
Oh my gosh, I'm already terrified. You can see I'm shivering now. I'm absolutely
He's going
shivering.
to give a gobsmacked
I don't know what
response.
Right now,
I've forgotten even to speak.
Wow, he wants war. He's
Arnab,
a nuclear carrying.
Please listen.
Yeah, please.
The generals in Pakistan, the chief of the army staff, the current person, previous people, they have gone on a fast track when they have incentivized the terror machine against India. The surest way of getting promoted in the Pakistan military to the higher levels. Please, are you Arnab Goswami? Are you Arnab Goswami? Please tell me.
No, I mean, this is a... Why don't you let Professor Nalapat complete his point, please?
And we have the proofs of it. Living proofs of it.
Arnab, I'm a bit surprised that this gentleman is talking about civility and good conduct. I want to point out,
why? Because he keeps
Minister Jaishankar was not discourteous at all to Mr. Zardari. He never said a word to Mr. Zardari, and he was extremely polite. And the reason is that India has said, we will not talk to Pakistan until there is an end to the terror factory. The terror factory that so many of your people in uniform are responsible for, and who fund
Well, if you're
and who
not ready to
equip
talk to us,
and who do
then we're
all
not ready
kinds
to
of
talk to you.
activities
Then
against
let the
India.
gun
Please.
talk to each other.
You know,
Well, if you
you
don't
sound
want
like
to talk to
Zulfikar Ali
us,
Bhutto
and we
in
don't
the
want to
UN.
talk to you, then let the gun
You sound.
I love that.
I
love that.
Yeah,
and like,
he
I
sounds
like,
like
oh, I love
Zulfikar
that. I
Ali
love
Bhutto.
that. And like that coward Zulfikar is also going to do a walkout. Like that coward Zulfikar, he's also going to do a walkout. Because when that coward Zulfikar, you know, the grandfather of this bumbling fellow called Bilawal, when that coward Zulfikar couldn't handle, when the heat got to him, he walked out of the UN. You think I've forgotten that?
I'm not here to defend the politicians, what they did in past or what they're doing right now. Fact is, we are going through a
No, I'm saying that coward Zulfikar also used to say, I want war, I want war, I want war, I want war, much like you spoke about it right now. He got war, and then he was crying.
1,000 years war he wanted,
was talking about earlier.
1,000 years war he wanted. My point is, Janab, 2 minutes, शांति से. देखिए ऐसा है कि आपको समझनी चाहिए हर बात. And I just want to tell you कि आपको आज after your comments which your foreign minister made about the Prime Minister of India, after that have you noticed you have been snubbed at UN Security Council, you've been snubbed at the UN? In fact, in January this year, Abdul Samad Yaqub, China also lifted the technical hold to the designation of Lashkar-e-Toiba's Abdul Rahman Makki as a global terrorist. China stopped helping you financially because you have to understand, and somehow Abdul Samad Yaqub ji, ये जो आपके ये बिलावल टाइप के जो ये शैलो अनपढ़ टाइप लोग हैं जो कुछ भी बोल देते हैं, इनको आप ये समझाइए कि ज़्यादा इंडिया के साथ ना हद में रहें. हद पार करेंगे ना तो even the world, you see after that you've been snubbed, Americans are not meeting you, Blinken is not meeting you, China is not helping you. Do you realize the power of India? You see, at this point of time, in fact, I'll tell you one thing, even your official handle of the Pakistani government on Twitter, the official handle, do you know, Mr. Yaqub? Your official handle, Pakistani government official handle also got suspended. You have to know your place in the world and you must know your limits. What we are telling you very politely, you know your limits, we'll treat you okay. You cross your limits, we'll put you in your place. You cross your limits. We know exactly where you stand. Your rupee is at 300 against the dollar. We know how to squeeze you. You know your place. We watch you. We know your 1 minute. We know your FDI outflows. We know they have shrunk by 47% in the first months of the fiscal year. Know your place. We know you. We watch you. Don't we know that 30 mobile phone assembly units in your country have been shut down? You understand your position right now. What I'm saying right now, with an external debt of 77.5 billion, you understand you have no negotiating room. And Raja Faisal back on the screen, understand out here, when you send these people like Bilawal, tell him to watch his words with India. Tell him to watch his words with India. Saudis are not giving you money. Saudis are not giving you money. Saudis are not initially willing to pledge you any money. Don't forget Indian influence over the Middle East today. Don't forget Indian influence over the Middle East today if you want to eat your next meal.
As I have mentioned earlier,
1,000 years war with India. My foot.
I reiterated again.
I'm saying,
Can I come in?
I'm saying I am proud of the way your Bilawal has been treated by a foreign minister, because this fellow doesn't know how to talk. He doesn't know how to behave himself in global forums.
Lesser than from you, Arnab. I don't expect any lesser.
I'll open the phone lines, you'll know what people think about the way I'm talking. मैं तो ऐसे ही बात करता हूँ. जी, अब्दुल समाद साहब. जी.
Very ashamed of your foreign minister.
Okay, fine. We are very proud. Abdul Samad Yaqub.
अब जरा मेरी टर्न है ना.
हाँ जी, आपकी टर्न है. अब्दुल समाद साहब बोलिए. जनरल बख्शी है. बोले.
देखिए, मैं बहुत रिस्पेक्ट करता था. I mean, I would prefer to speak in Urdu here. कि डॉक्टर S. Jaishankar की बड़ी रिस्पेक्ट करता था. कई सालों से मैं इनको पढ़ता भी हूँ, इनको देखता भी हूँ, लेकिन सडनली जो आज हुआ है, मैंने इंडिया इज फॉलन सो लो। बहुत से जेएस वो आपके कितने फॉरेन मिनिस्टर पहले होते थे, वाजपेयी साहब मिनिस्टर रहे, बड़े बड़े आपके जसवंत सिंह रहे, आपके नटवर सिंह रहे, बहुत बड़े बड़े नाम थे, लेकिन आई वाज़न्ट एक्सपेक्टिंग दिस जेस्चर फ्रॉम डॉक्टर एस जयशंकर। दूसरी बात ये कि आप कब से टेररिज्म जितनी टेररिज्म का विक्टिम बिलावल भुट्टो खुद रहा है, जिसको दुनिया में ट्रीट एज अ टेररिस्ट विक्टिम के तौर पे किया गया, जिसकी माँ जो है वो शहीद हुई और आप उसको कह रहे हैं परपेट्रेटर और वो टेरर इंडस्ट्री का स्पोक्स पर्सन। मुझे आप एक बात बताएं, यानी कि एक टेररिज्म आप इंडियन इन पैनलिस्ट में मेजर गौरव आर्या साहब भी मौजूद है, बख्शी साहब भी मौजूद है, को टेररिस्ट की आपको डेफिनेशन का पता है?
भैया वो दिन चले गए समाज साहब जहाँ पे हम बैठ के यूनिवर्सिटी सिलेबस की तरह पढ़ेंगे आतंकवादी कौन है, हम जानते हैं ना
आपको
उसमें। आई डोंट वांट सम इंटेलेक्चुअल डेफिनेशन ऑफ टेररिज्म। मैं जानता हूँ क्या है, मैं मुंबई से प्रोग्राम करता हूँ जनाब, मैं जानता हूँ आप लोगों ने क्या है डेफिनेशन कराएंगे। कसाब टेररिस्ट था, टेररिस्ट को भेजा था आपने, हफीज सईद टेररिस्ट है, बना दिए आपने। आप मुझे सवाल पूछ रहे हैं,
मैं आपसे पूछ रहा हूं सवाल, आप मुझे बताएं क्या है टेररिज्म की डेफिनेशन।
मैं आपको बताऊंगा टेररिज्म की डेफिनेशन चाहते हैं। अच्छा मैं बताता हूं ना। अरे आपने पूछा है, मैंने पूछा है, आपने पूछा है ना, मैं बता रहा हूं आपको। मैं आपको जनाब मैं जवाब दे रहा हूं आपको। हामिद जी मेरे ऊपर बैकग्राउंड म्यूजिक देखने की कोशिश नहीं है, आपकी आवाज किशोर कुमार जैसी नहीं है और होती भी तो नहीं सुनता मैं। मेरी बात सुनिए, आप टेररिज्म की डेफिनेशन मुझसे पूछ रहे हैं, वो हफीज सईद कौन एनजीओ चला रहा है क्या वहां पे? एनजीओ चला रहे हैं हफीज सईद?
पूछनी चाहिए।
नहीं एनजीओ, ये एनजीओ चला रहे हैं भाई साहब, ये मक्की ये कौन है?
डेफिनेशन हाफिज सईद है।
अच्छा हाफिज सईद,
टेररिज्म की डेफिनेशन पूछिए, हाफिज सईद का नाम।
हाँ हाफिज सईद है। क्यों आप मुस्कुरा क्यों रहे हैं, शर्मा गए?
मैंने टेररिज्म की डेफिनेशन
यादेव जो है ना वो है
यादेव मत करिए, पहले बोलना सीखिए। डोंट यूज दैट एक्सेंट ऑन मी। General Bakshi will respond to you. Gaurav, this is getting too much. We've snubbed Bilawal. We're happy about what's happened.
एक मिनट,
We don't have time to discuss definition of terrorism. वो कहीं और जाके डिस्कस कीजिए,
किसी और को भी बोलने का देंगे। हमने आपको सुना है।
General Bakshi,
I'd like to respond because I thought you were an intelligent person. I thought you were an intelligent person. Therefore I'm little surprised. You know, Arnab, ये पहले हमको 1.5 और 2 पौवे के न्यूक्लियर बॉम्ब से थ्रेटन करते रहते थे। 1.5 पाव 2 पाव, ठीक है। अब थोड़ा इनका वेट लगता है बढ़ गया है। और मैं आई जस्ट रिक्वेस्ट यू, आप जरा देखिए रशिया यूक्रेन वॉर में क्या हो रहा है। 6,500 न्यूक्लियर बॉम्ब्स हैं रूस के पास। दूसरा साल है युद्ध का, ठीक है साहब। कितने 1.5 और 2 पाव के बॉम्ब चलते देखे हैं? 2 दिन पहले क्रेमलिन के ऊपर अटैक हुआ है। कितने 1.5 और 2 पाव के न्यूक्लियर बॉम्ब आपने चलते देखे हैं? आई मीन डोंट लिव इन एलिस इन वंडरलैंड। आपको बड़ा झटका लगेगा। एक लिमिटेड वॉर भी हो गई ना कन्वेंशनल, उसकी कीमत पता क्या होगी? $200-300 बिलियन। और आपका जो अभी $70 बिलियन का जो डेट नहीं पे हो रहा साहब,
नहीं ये बात है अभी से। But General Bakshi, ये बात है अभी I think I'll tell you.
आप गाली दे रहे हैं हमारे जयशंकर साहब को। Arnab, can I just finish please? They are trying to badmouth now our foreign minister Jaishankar Saab. I thought he has been most dignified, most patient, restrained, and diplomatically absolutely correct. After the bad mouthing that buffoon of a Bilawal Bhutto did for a prime minister, what did you expect?
You have proven it.
What did you expect? आप मुझे बताइए, आप हमारे प्रधानमंत्री को गाली देंगे, हैं? और वो भी जाके तीसरे मुल्क में, और फिर यहाँ आके आप क्या रेड कार्पेट एक्सपेक्ट करें?
What did you expect exactly? One minute. Should I extend this debate? 1 second. My question is, I'm getting such a response on this debate, Mr. Professor Nalapart, Professor Nalapart.
I think
now whatever has happened out here, I really loved what he said. And he said that victims of terrorism do not sit together with perpetrators of terrorism. That's all. We will not sit together with you. You can go cry cry as much as you want, Raja Faisal. India is not talking to us. India is not treating us well. India is not giving us money. India is not being our friend. We don't want to be. Go cry.
Why would we ask money from you?
You know the answer to that. Professor Nalapat, I love this dehyphenated world. Professor Nalapat, I just love this dehyphenated world. I love the world where we don't give a damn for the Pakistanis. I love it.
You know, the point is very simple. Regarding the history of India-Pakistan relations, may I point out that all the charm and courtesy and good behavior and readiness for talks after talks after talks after talks.
God is nothing.
And all the forgiveness of past terror, it has resulted in absolutely zero difference to the fact that India is still suffering, is still a victim of this kind of sponsored terror. And may I point out to our friends from Pakistan, they probably know more than I do about this matter. But I know, including from your country, that the Bhuttos, the two Bhuttos who were killed, both Benazir and her father, they were not killed by terrorists. I mean, Ziaul
they were
Haq
killed by their political rivals, exactly. They were killed by their political rivals, exactly.
Was a terrorist. The army chief of that time was a terrorist who killed.
Well said. Absolutely.
These were terrorists. And you are so right. Terrorists killed both the Bhuttos. And Bilawal Bhutto is terrified that they may kill him. So he has to talk all kinds of stuff which he knows in his heart to be absolutely fake. He is a victim of the army.
My last point is, Faisal.
Let me correct him.
Faisal.
Let me correct him. The senior most Bhutto, his murder is considered as a judicial murder, number one. And number two, the junior Bhutto we're talking about, obviously Miss Benazir Bhutto, she was murdered by TTP.
That's what you say.
We all know.
That's what you say.
You know. I'll tell you one thing. 1 minute. One of the last interviews with Benazir Bhutto was done by me in Dubai before she was about to take off for Pakistan. You know, and she pretty much told me there that she knew what awaited her fate. She knew how she would be targeted. If you have any problem, go and see the interview again. Now, my question is, see, we can't write. See, I
have seen that interview.
Yeah. So, Raja, my point to you is on a serious note now. On a serious note now. If Bilawal felt so insulted, then he should have done a press conference and complained about it in Goa. I feel there is no point. There is no point going back to Pakistan and now complaining. You know,
let me tell you one thing.
No. My point is, Abhi, I know in Pakistani media circles everywhere. I know this discussion has started कि ऐसा कर दिया, वैसा कर दिया, ये हो गई, वो हो गई. भाई जो आपको अगर अच्छा नहीं लगा तो आप प्रोटेस्ट करते हैं इधर SCO समिट में. पाकिस्तान में जाके हल्ला करने की क्या जरूरत है? One minute, one of you क्या है? अच्छा एक बोले ना, आप में से एक बोले. आप में से एक हमीद जी जरा बोलने दीजिए समाज साहब को. समाज साहब, आप एक्सपीरियंस व्यक्ति हैं. अगर आपके विदेश मंत्री को लगा कि हमने उनका इंसल्ट कर दिया तो आप इधर ही प्रोटेस्ट करते. पाकिस्तान में जाके रोना धोना इज नॉट.
प्रोटेस्ट नहीं करेंगे. सेम वे में ट्रीट करेंगे. कभी आपका फॉरेन मिनिस्टर, एक्सटर्नल मिनिस्टर या डिफेंस मिनिस्टर पाकिस्तान आया
कोई नहीं आएगा.
मल्टीलैटरल फोरम में
कोई नहीं आएगा.
he will be treated in the same manner.
कोई नहीं. पाकिस्तान
खाना नहीं मिलेगा.
You expect the Indian foreign minister to go to Pakistan? Great.
I have no good hopes.
क्या राजा सवाद साहब, आप भी किस दुनिया में?
इंडियन फॉरेन मिनिस्टर विल नेवर.
क्या बात है. 10 साल नहीं बोलेंगे.
क्या बात है.
Foreign minister should have not gone.
Don't worry.
I agree. Pakistan foreign minister should have not gone there.
He should have.
He should have
Raja
known the character of current Indian fascist.
You should know the way. भैया, I'll tell you, ये 2023 की भारत है.
Higher than what they showed in the today's reception.
चलिए. आप एक काम कीजिए, आप एक काम, हामिद साहब, आपके अभी भी ना लुटियंस दिल्ली में ना ये 10-15 आपके अभी भी चाहने वाले हैं वहां पे, जो अभी भी पाकिस्तान इंडिया कुछ करते हैं, कुछ गजल सर्किट, कुछ एक लेट्स हैव सम थोड़ा एनजीओ से पैसा निकालते हैं, इंडिया पाकिस्तान फ्रेंडशिप करते हैं, उनको फोन करिए, दे विल हेल्प यू। गौरव, लास्ट वर्ड टू यू गौरव, मुझे लगता है पाकिस्तानीज आर फीलिंग वेरी हर्ट।
अर्नब, अब्दुल समद याकूब साहब ने यह पूछा कि टेररिज्म का डेफिनेशन बताइए, आपसे पूछ रहे थे। Things emanating out of Pakistan are terrorism. That is the definition of terrorism.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a hot debate, and I think Bilawal's complaining there's a big debate in Pakistan. We're enjoying it. I just say we always have respected, admired, you know, our foreign minister. But what he's done today, the manner in which he's presented things and the way he spoke was just remarkable. Remarkable, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely. And finally, the Vadra Congress thought the Bajrang Dal ban promise will get them a vote back. Now they're in a big mess. Siddaramaiah is fighting. He said, I don't believe in this manifesto. I don't believe the Bajrang Dal should be banned. The divide is within. Let's debate.
The Bajrang Dal controversy has become the fulcrum of this poll campaign, and the Bharatiya Janata Party is unwilling to let it go, cornering the Congress party, painting it as the anti-Hindu party.
कांग्रेस की हालत इतनी बुरी है, उनके पैर कांप रहे हैं, और इसलिए कांग्रेस को मेरे जय बजरंग बली बोलने पर भी आपत्ति होने लगी है।
हिंदू समुदाय से संबद्ध हर नागरिक, हर व्यक्ति इस बात से आहत है कि कांग्रेस पार्टी जब सत्ता की कल्पना करती है तब उनकी कल्पना में ये भावना संबद्ध होती है, सम्मिलित होती है कि कैसे हिंदू धर्म पर, हिंदू आस्था पर और हिंदू धर्म के पालन करने वालों पर या फिर संगठनों पर वो प्रहार करें।
Equating the Bajrang Dal with the Popular Front of India has only come at a huge cost for the Congress party. One leader after the other are now trying to clarify that they have no intentions of banning the Bajrang Dal.
If they are responsible for the breach of peace in the society, only in such circumstances will abolish the organization like PFI, SDPI and Bajrang Dal.
There is complete confusion within the Congress.
There is no relationship between Hanuman and Bajrang Dal. The workers in Bajrang Dal, the Karyakartas in Bajrang Dal were acting like dissidents of Ravana. So Bajrang Dal was subjected to be banned once Congress comes to power.
Regarding banning any organization, it is not under the subject of the state government. It is only the power is with the union government. So regarding that aspect, already Mohli has clarified everything. I don't want to intervene in that issue.
Chief Minister of Karnataka, Basavaraj Bommai, has now hit out at the Congress party, saying that it is the Congress party which has made these elections completely communal and not the Bharatiya Janata Party.
Congress knew that if they go on development, they are not going to lose. So they brought in Bajrang Dal in their manifesto. Till such time, not even a single word was spoken about Bajrang Dal. It is they responsible for all this chaos.
The Congress party is desperately trying to change the narrative. They have now put out full-page advertisements calling the double-engine Sarkar of Karnataka the trouble engine Sarkar, saying that this is nothing but a 40% Sarkara which runs on a rate chart. Tonight, it's the Bajrang Dal debate.
Now, Mr. Sabharwal, you are a party without a manifesto. I just want to debate this because one of your senior most leaders, Siddaramaiah, says, I don't believe in this manifesto. I don't believe that we should ban the Bajrang Dal. Total confusion. Total confusion, Mr. Sabharwal.
There's no confusion, you know, because it's a state party manifesto which has mentioned about this, and we have already.
But Siddaramaiah says I don't think it should be banned.
Also,
Sonia Gandhi says it should be banned.
Definitely.
Priyanka Vadra says it should be banned. Siddaramaiah said it should not be banned.
The ban can be. The ban can be done by the government of India. It's nothing.
No, which means you are not serious when you put it in the manifesto.
The issue is that no. Right now, the manifesto of the Congress party emphasizes on the development which the god Bajrang Bali wants that. That's why we have put 5 guarantees. And now the BJP party is remembering Bhagwan Hanuman because Bhagwan Ram is shifting them to Lanka. They are throwing them to Lanka because they have not done anything. 40% commission, unemployment, corruption. This is a symbol in Karnataka. So now they are chanting, Hanumanji, please, hame bachalo, hame bachalo. But Hanumanji has already told them that you people will have to go to now Lanka. You people should go there because when you don't work for the welfare of the people.
But then why are you fighting about it? Why is the Congress party breaking up? Okay, Tuhin, you're capitalizing it like it's the only issue in the... Your party is capitalizing it like it's the only issue in the Karnataka election. Why? You have no other issues? Are you on the back foot on other issues? You made Bajrang Dal the only issue of this election.
Arnab, it is a... No, I will tell you why it is a very important issue. Last year in June, July, specifically in July, there were several targeted killings across the country, including in Karnataka. One such martyr was Praveen Nettaru in a place called Dakshin Kannada district. Now, in the NIA charge sheet, the main accused is said to be the master trainer of PFI in the Kodagu district.
Are you trying to just consolidate the Hindu vote?
Who are the protectors of that family? Who are, allow me to complete, who are the people who reached out to the family of Praveen Nettaru? Bajrang Dal, now when Congress directly equates with PFI with Bajrang Dal, it has made its preference very clear. Bajrang Dal, prima facie, on the ground has been reaching out to families who have been victims of targeted killings. So when the Congress says it will ban Bajrang Dal, it shows Congress's soft corner towards terrorists, and that becomes an issue of national security. This is the prime issue.
But Sabharwal is saying, why have you made it the only issue? Sabharwal is saying, why are you making it the only issue?
No, that is not the only issue. Even today, even in today's speech of Prime Minister Modi, he talked about the national education policy in great detail. He has been talking about the irrigation schemes in great detail. He has been talking about all the infrastructure projects. But yes, for national media consumption, when Congress per se takes an anti-Hindu stand, that needs to be highlighted as much.
The anti-Hindu angle is your main
angle. At the ground level, every BJP karyakarta, data-wise, factually, he has been explaining.
No, you think you won't win the election if you don't make Bajrang Dal the issue? You think you won't win the election on the issue of development? Every time you say.
That is not the...
We should only talk about Vikas.
Arnab,
is the BJP over-defending the Bajrang Dal? Are you over-defending? Have you made this election only about Bajrang Dal? Is that the biggest issue?
No, it's not. We are not defending it. We are pointing out the hypocrisy of the Congress party on everything concerning Hinduism. We are pointing out the hypocrisy of the Congress party. We have been attacking.
So you're basically saying there's an anti-Hindu party, don't vote for it. That's your basic line.
What is Hinduism? To serve the people of India, to serve the people of Karnataka, to serve the people from corruption, to remove unemployment. To stop 40% commission. Please, for God's sake, don't involve religion into politics. Please don't involve. Hanumanji is equal to all of us. He's a god for all of us.
We don't involve it.
We are also Hindu. You people are involving it.
Try to understand.
Why you are chanting now, Hanumanji? Before that, why were you not chanting? Now you're chanting Bhagwan ji, Bhagwan ji, Bhagwan ji. Bhagwan ji ने decide कर लिया है. लंका जाएंगे आप.
In Maharashtra last year, in Maharashtra, नहीं हम हमेशा चैंट करते हैं. महाराष्ट्र में पिछले साल जो है उद्धव ठाकरे ने कुछ लोगों को रोका था, कुछ लोगों को रोका था हनुमान चालीसा पढ़ने से. अर्नब को पता है उसके बाद क्या हुआ? हनुमान चालीसा उद्धव ठाकरे की नैया डूबी. See, we are proud of our cultural identity. We don't mix religion with politics. But when Congress takes an anti-Hindu stand, whether it is on the issue of filing an affidavit of the Supreme Court saying Lord Ram did not exist, whether it is the communal violence bill of 2011, which we successfully thwarted, we will stand up for the majority community in this country. We have no inhibitions, we have no qualms in standing up for the majority community of the country. Do you remember the 2011 communal violence bill which the Congress wanted to bring, which we successfully thwarted, that directly put the onus of all communal disturbance in the country upon Hindus?
My goodness. You please read our manifesto.
But Siddaramaiah disowned the manifesto by saying that I don't want to ban the Bajrang Dal. Which manifesto? Which manifesto should people read? The one that Siddaramaiah is distancing himself from? So you are a confused party. You're not sure. Do you really want to ban the Bajrang Dal and make that the biggest issue? You have given the BJP the biggest issue before the election on a platter. You should think about it. Mr. Sabharwal and Tohin, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind you once again that tomorrow, viewers, it's going to be exactly 6 years to the day that we launched Republic TV. At 6, we are stronger. At 6, we are more and more committed to the service of the nation. Tomorrow, join us in celebrating our 6th anniversary. And I shall see you tomorrow. Good night and goodbye.